There's still time to register for Boston's public schools, including district schools and charter schools. To tell us about the process for charter schools is the Chief Operating Officer for KIPP Academy Boston, Kevin Taylor. Thank you very much for being with us, Kevin.
Thank you, Chris, for having me.
I remember the old days when registering for a charter school was a very customized process. You go to one school and then you'd have to go look at another school. So it seemed to be a pretty time-consuming process. And now you've streamlined it quite a bit. So explain how that works.
Well, we have, and we're really excited about the ability for persons in Boston, parents who are willing to or choosing to make a choice of a charter that they no longer have to go to individual schools and fill out multiple paper applications. So they can go to one source to be able to fill out an application for every available charter that's available to them in their community. But I think before we talk about what that process looks like, I think it might be useful for us to remind your viewing audience of what a charter school is. And that is that charters are tuition-free public schools with great teachers, with a focus on rich academic rigor and curriculum, with teachers that are dedicated to their students. And there are numerous charters to choose from in the Boston area. As a matter of fact, charters in Massachusetts are some of the best performing charters in all of the nation. And so the Boston parent community can feel good in knowing that if they choose a charter, it will be a good option for their children.
Well, if people haven't been looking lately, they might be surprised to find how diversified the schools are in terms of their academic focus. Plus, you've got some new buildings. Talk about that.
So we've got academic focus. We have focus on social and emotional needs. We also have schools that are really working with students with disabilities and with special education. And so we're really proud of our portfolio of schools in the Boston area, and we want for as many parents as possible to be able to apply through our website.
And if I'm not mistaken, there I think are even some charter schools that focus on English language learners too.
Yeah, so English language learners, many of our charters have rates of English language learners as well as special education students that are consistent with the population of our district peers.
We should mention, if people want to go look for these schools, I guess one of the things they have to do is narrow down a list, because if you just apply to everything, that's just a roll of the dice. People want to really find out what their priorities are. So how do they do that by going online?
Yeah, so there are multiple websites that they can choose from. One of those websites is the masscharterschools.org website, where they can see all of the charter schools in the state. But they can also go to choosebostoncharterschools.schoolmint.net, and that is the website that they can go to be able to fill out the application. And it also provides some information about which charters have which available seats for the grade level that they're interested in, and then they can then make a choice as to which charters they want to send their application to.
We're talking about charter school registration with Kevin Taylor from KIPP Academy in Boston. Kevin, talk about the importance of actually visiting a school. You can learn a lot from doing it. How feasible is it for parents to do that?
It's a great opportunity. Our charter schools, many charter schools offer open houses where persons can come in to be able to visit and to be able to see what the day might look like. Many of those happen after school, while some may happen during the day. Most charters are welcoming environments where a parent can come and to be able to ask questions of the front desk staff and the administration, if they're available, to be able to talk about what the benefits of a charter school education will be. That can be, they can talk about what transportation options are available to them and what an academic classroom might look like. How does the day compare to a traditional public school? All of those are options that will be available to them.
Now imagine we're talking about different tiers of transportation, as we would with the district public schools, because I guess for younger students, maybe there is more of that all around the city.
So we're thankful that our close partnership with the Boston Public Schools allows all of our students in certain grades to be able to have quality public transportation.
So what's the timeline people have to think about now?
Well, so the reason for a lottery, and so I think we want to make sure that people are clear that the way the charter statute is written is that if there are more applications than there are available seats, that the fairest way for those charter seats to be awarded, or for the spots to be awarded for parents, would be by a lottery. And so parents have until the middle of March to be able to complete their application and to be able to register for the lottery. And then at the lottery, there will be the opportunity for those parents to be matched to a school. And so let's say that you were applying and the school that you wanted to go to had only 100 available spots, and you were number 121 in the lottery. That means that that you would then have to wait for spots to become available for you to do that. Well, the beauty is that you can apply for multiple charters. So you might be on multiple wait lists, and then you can choose which charter that you wish to enroll in. We want, as a part of this process, to make the application process more streamlined. Moving to an online application meant that we had more than 30,000 individual applications, which represented more than 9,000 students in our community applying for charters last year, and this year we're pacing at that level. So the demand for charters has never been greater, and we're very proud of that fact.
Well, we should mention, if people want to find out more and give this a try, at least what's the first step online?
So the first step, I would say, and the easiest step would be to visit the website choosebostoncharterschools.schoolmint.net. Again, that's choosebostoncharterschools.schoolmint.net, and there they can go to the school chooser section, learn more about the schools that are of interest to them, the locations, the academic profile, and then they can begin to submit their application for the upcoming lottery.
Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.
Kevin Taylor from KIPP Academy, Boston. Up ahead, we'll have the report from Dorchester with Jennifer Smith.